Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Geneva K, and today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this nice little rose gold glitter moment. I created this eye look with my Sports Girl palette. It's called Stars in Her Eyes, and I also use NYX on my lips, the NYX Lingerie Lip Gloss. If you want to see how I got this simple rose gold glitter moment, then keep on watching. So I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Lightning Primer Base. And I actually really love this primer, like it moisturizes my skin and stuff. And it helps the foundation like stick because it gets tacky after a while you let it dry and stuff. If you have dry skin, this will really work for you because it gives you a lot of moisture. And I have oily skin, but like it doesn't give me too much moisture. Like it depends how much you put on. But yeah, this primer is really good. I also like to apply some to my neck because I'm also going to put foundation on my neck to blend it out. After I apply the primer, I usually just tap it into my skin, and like you can start to feel it getting more tacky the more you press it in. So I decided to do my eyeshadow first. So I'll let the primer sit in, and then after eyeshadow I'll move on to foundation and etc. and etc. I have sticky tape and I want to try to like make a fleeky line for my eyeshadow. I don't know, I just feel like doing my eyeshadow today. So I'm just going to carefully place it. And sometimes like I don't really do this, I just use concealer to like clean it up a bit, but you know, I just feel like trying it today. And you really want to like line it up with the other side as well. Okay, there we go. I think I did it too long. Oh my god. Okay, so before eyeshadow, I'm going to conceal my eyelids with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Caramel 40. I'm just gonna take that, and I don't really put a lot, I just put like a bit, like a medium sized amount. And what I do sometimes is I just tap it in with my fingers. And I'm not gonna set it because I do really like the way it turns out when I don't set it. Just go back and forth until it's like all blended out. And make sure you get some concealer like a bit over your sticky tape, so when you take it off it'll be like fleeky. I haven't posted in like a month. My last video was with my sister when I did her breakup, and I don't know, because I've like started school and I've just been like getting a bit busy. So I promise I'll start like scheduling my videos. I was thinking like Mondays and I was thinking of Wednesdays and Fridays because I finish early on those days. So I just feel like I could do it like on those days because I finish early. Now that the concealer is blended out, I'm going to move on with my eyeshadow palette. And I just got a new palette from Sports Girl. It's called Stars in Her Eyes. It's a bronze eyeshadow palette. As you can see, It's brand new. I haven't even taken off the plastic. Damn it. And I felt like using this palette today because I'm really drawn to the colors. Like, it might be like your typical brown eyeshadow palette, but it has this really nice glitter in it. So I hope I can incorporate that in my look today. So now we're just gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna start off with Charming. Wait, is it called Charming? Yeah, I'm gonna start off with Charming and Timid. Charming and Timid, right here. And I'm just gonna use that as my transition shade. So I'm gonna take this like fluffy brush, tap off the excess. And I'm just going to slowly work my way into the inner corner of my eye. And I'm doing both my eyes at the same time. Because like I said in my other videos, like I have bad memory and I might forget like what I put on the other eye. So I'm just gonna do it at the same time. It's easy for me, so yeah. So I'm kind of defining the bit between my brow bone and my eyelid. I'm sorry, I'm not good with like eye terms. So I'm just like really taking it right here. My crease, is it called? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. My crease. So I'm really like working it in. Because it gives my brow bone a bit more definition. Next, I'm going to take Carefree and Adventurous and just tuck it more into my crease to define it a little bit more and create depth. This is more orangier than I thought it would be, but that's fine. So I'm not applying like too much pressure, I'm just going in lightly. So I'm gonna take this small pointed tapered brush and go in with Bold and Crazy. My aim for this look is to really like define my crease and stuff, so when I put in the glitter it'll look more like, you know, bold and just more, what's the word? Sexy? I don't know. So I'm gonna try patting it into my crease and then blend it out after. So I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna go in with my Colourpop tapered, it's not tapered really. Yeah, but tapered blending brush. As you can see, it created like this smoky effect. So now I'm just going to take my blending brush and I'm going to go over it with Striking and Timid. And so far, like, this palette's actually really good. It's like pigmented. The payoff is nice, and it doesn't really have kickback in the pan. It only has for like crazy and bold because like I used a more like pointed brush, but it's pretty good. It doesn't really get messy, and there's not really fallout on my face. And yeah, so overall this palette's pretty good. I want to go back to Carefree to bring more warmth into this look because it's kind of looking really like dark right now, so I'm just going to use that color. And the key to eyeshadow is like just blend. Take your time with it, and the more you blend, it's less likely to look you know, bad. So just keep blending until you're comfortable with the look. Now it's time for the fun part. I'm gonna go in with the glitter, but first I might just go into Amusing first. It's this pretty rose gold shimmer shade. And then I'm going to put the glitter on top to like intensify it. So first I'm going to spray this brush with my MAC Fix Plus. It's in the scent Coconut, if you're wondering. So I'm going in with Amusing and just tapping it over. As you can see, like, it's a really pretty shade. So I just want to go in with my blending brush and just like blend out the excess shimmer. So now I'm just going to go in with the glitter called Brave. And just to let you know, this rose gold shade is called Amusing if I didn't say that already. But I'm going in with Brave with my fingers and just like patting it on top to intensify the look even more. So I'm just gonna go back in with my tapered pointy brush to like define, you know, the crease and get rid of any like unwanted glitter. I'm gonna go in with Crazy to do what I just said. Now that I'm finished with the eyes, I'm going to remove my sticky tape and see how it looks. Okay, not too bad actually. What do you guys think? Okay, now I'm going to move on to my skin. I'm going to try a Jackie Aina move and like try and set my primer and set my pores because it's kind of looking huge right now. So I'm just going to try and get rid of the appearance of them. Also gonna apply some to my nose because like it gets really gets really oily, like it's the first to get oily. And I'm already starting to see the powder like add more coverage. Now I'm gonna take this like big fluffy pointed brush and just like pat the rest of my face to really like get the powder to sit in there. So now I'm going in with my Holy Grail foundation, Lancome Tin Idol, I don't know how to say it, Ultra Wear, whatever. It's in the shade 10, and I absolutely love this foundation because like I love a glowy foundation, and I think this is like really perfect. I always love looking like luminous and glowy. So what I'm doing is now I'm taking the foundation and I'm just buffing it into my skin. I really like the combination of like swiping the foundation and buffing it at the same time. It really helps get the foundation into your skin. And it also helps you like apply less foundation, because once you're like swiping it everywhere, you're gonna get an equal amount. And as you can see, I'm not putting that much under my eyes because I want the concealer to do that job instead of the foundation, because then it will look too cakey and I'll have so much product on my face. So like my face, I don't apply too much and I don't bring it too far down depending on what I'm wearing. As you can see, I'm wearing this red filler jacket, so I don't want to get it on the jacket. So I'm just going, this is how low I'm going. Now I'm going to take my favorite LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And this one's a bit darker than my, what's it called? My Maybelline one. So I like to use this first, and then if I need more coverage under my eyes, then I just apply my Maybelline. I'm also taking the concealer to clean up my eyeshadow as well. Here we go. So I'm just going to take my foundation brush and blend out my concealer. And I'm using the same method I used to blend out my foundation, just to like mesh everything together perfectly, you know? And what I'm gonna do before I forget is contour with my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Truffle. And sometimes I like to take it directly on the skin, sometimes I don't. So it just depends on what look I'm trying to achieve. I also like to get my jawline, top of my lip, to like create bigger lips, I guess. And the most important is my nose. I always like a snatched nose. Like you gotta get in here between the eyebrow to make it even more like snatched at the top. And then the sides of my forehead, because I have a huge forehead. So for contour, I'm using my Wet n Wild foundation brush. And I always spray my brushes with the Mario Badescu Rose Water spray, because I always want it to be like fresh, radiant and glowy, so I always have to like spray it. And if anything like dry, it always helps bring it back to life and stuff. And for like smaller areas, I like to take my blending brush also and just go straight in. Now I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and blend out my concealer. Now that the concealer is all done, I'm going to move on to baking. I'm going to set with my Sacha Buttercup setting spray. Now I'm going to set with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder and just pressing that under my eyes, as you can see. And I think I prefer this like more than the Fenty setting powder, only because like the Fenty setting powder isn't like yellow, it's more my shade. So I don't think it really brightens me up. And at first, I actually like the Fenty better than this one, but I think I prefer this one now. Because I like yellow powders. I like the way it just looks on my skin more than like skin tone powders. I've done bronzer and blush off camera, and as you can see, like I'm baking my nose. Now I'm going to move on to highlighter, then lips, then mascara, and then I'll be finished. Going in with my favorite BYS bronzing face palette, and I'm just going to use this highlighter. And you can see why I really love this palette. It's so good. Because this is more of a rose gold highlighter. You can just mix it with the gold a bit if you want to. So for the forehead, I just lightly, barely even go on it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really loving this look. Like, oh my god. And something I also like to do, I like to go back in with the brush that I use for blush and like just blend out the highlighter together. So now I'm gonna go back in the same palette I used for my eyes. And I'm gonna go in with Carefree, Bold and Crazy to really like intensify my eye a bit more, just under my eyes. And I hate doing under eyes because I'm really bad at it, but I'll try for you guys. Now I'm going in with my Rimmel Extra Super Lash Mascara. For For lips today, I'm gonna apply my NYX Lingerie lip gloss in the shade Shimmer Coconut. I didn't want to take away from the eyes by applying a matte lipstick, so I just wanted to do something simple on the lips. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I would appreciate it more if you hit the like and subscribe button to help support my channel. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be sure to make more videos and make them more regular on a certain date. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video, and if you want to recreate this look, just tag me and I'll be sure to share it and upload it. See you guys in the next video, and bye!